Hi, welcome to USC IAP. USC IAP stands for University of South Carolina, the International Accelerator Program. If you're watching this video, you are probably coming here from the IAP microsite that has some pre-arrival steps. Now, in this video, I will teach you how you can go through this Blackboard orientation and finish some of the really important pre-arrival steps for you. Now, before we go into Blackboard orientation, I'd like to take you back to the microsite. This is the IAP microsite that has some of the before you arrive or before you start steps. So these are the steps you need to complete before you start your orientation on Blackboard. Now, when you go on Blackboard, go to the your program name orientation. For example, if you're an EAP student, right now you're probably in the EAP orientation part, which is great, which means you did not go to the wrong place. Now, let me teach you how you can go through Blackboard orientation. First of all, log in and go to the courses that is called your cohort's orientation. When you come into Blackboard, this is what you will see. You will see the video, which is the video you're watching, of how to use this Blackboard orientation. And then there are some selections on the left side. If you go into the Welcome to IAP video, you will see a Welcome to IAP video that is recorded by our team member, our managing director, and give you a little brief intro of what program you're in and what we do. The second tab, Getting to Know USC. We have collected some of the resources that we think will be very helpful for you to know before you start your Blackboard orientation. So please make sure to go through these videos and get familiar with the campus environment before you start. If you have a parent or a family member that would like to know more about what the program offers, what we can do and what we cannot do, please share this parent orientation with them. With most of the orientations we do, we will upload the PowerPoint that we use during orientation. Then go into the Meet the IAP Team part. In the Meet the IAP Team tab, you will find all of our team members, how to make appointments with us, how to contact us, and you can click on the link and it will take you to their bio and then you can learn more about them. Now, this is not going to be the only time that you'll see them, their pictures, or you will see them in person during orientation, either through Zoom or through face-to-face interactions. We will be saying hello to you during orientation, but it is always good to know a little bit more about the people you're going to be talking to. And as you can see, I am a part of the IAP team. I'm a Senior Student Services Advisor at University of South Carolina, the International Accelerator Program. If you need my support, you can reach out to me through email or make appointments with me here. If you have any questions about this orientation pre-arrival steps, feel free to reach out to me at any time. Now, let's get started. The pre-arrival steps. Now, once you click into the pre-arrival steps, there are many steps and we laid down for you through numbers that you need to complete. Please go through these folders one by one and make sure everything is completed before orientation. For example, click into step 1. Every folder has an instructional video or multiple instructional videos depending on what you need to do. Step 1 is to how to sign up for a multi-factor authentication. If you have already completed it, that's great. If not, please make sure to watch this video very carefully, download the PowerPoint to make sure you go through the steps, and learn how to log into your USC email. While you're at USC, the main communication method we have with you is through your USC email. So a lot of information, important information, will be sent to your USC email. Now, if you're watching this video, it is very likely that you are a student that is getting ready to come to campus, But there's also a possibility that you are a student taking all online classes from your home country. So if that's the case, you need to be very careful. In the health immunization form, you see these are only for students that are coming to campus. If you're coming to campus, it will say on campus and then the title of the steps you need to do. If you're not coming to campus, you will have some other steps you need to do. So just be careful and watch out for the title of the information that of the steps that you need to complete. Now, once you complete all the steps of these pre-arrival steps, there is a check-in documents and arrival form. So over here, this is, as I said, watch out very carefully. This is for students after arriving at USC. So you will not be able to complete these before you land in Columbia, South Carolina. But that's okay. If you're not arriving at USC anytime soon, you can save this step until you arrive later. And there are some arrival forms that you need to fill out and documents you need to upload, as well as a signed I-20 you need to upload onto our website. So all these steps need to be completed before orientation. So please make sure to go back to the microsite. Let me show you where it is. Go back to the microsite, and one of the steps in microsite will definitely tell you the date of orientation. In this case, it will be before you arrive. Second step, mark your calendar for orientation. So for summer 2021, your orientation starts on May 18th. So make sure all the pre-arrival steps are done before May 18th so we know what we need to arrange for you. The before you start page is for students who are starting classes virtually online. So before you start page is for students who are not arriving on campus. If you're not arriving on campus, you will still need to complete all the pre-arrival steps before you start your orientation, so that we know how we can help you register for your classes. Missing any of the pre-arrival steps may result in you delaying your registration, not being able to start your classes on time. So please be very careful with that. And that is how you can go through the Blackboard orientation. Another thing besides the pre-arrival steps is the orientation schedule tab. Now, after you complete all the pre-arrival steps, you can go into the orientation schedule tab and look at your orientation schedule. If you are a student getting ready to come to campus, you will see a schedule that is for on-campus orientation. If you are a student taking only online classes, you will see a schedule for online orientation. The orientation schedule will be available for you 1 week before orientation starts. So if you click on here right now, it's empty at this point because orientation is about 1 month away at this point. Now, we have categorized and collected a lot of USC campus resource for you so that you can understand a little bit more about the university you are going into. So for example, meal plan and dining. We have student services program assistants make videos for you explaining how you can use your dining meal plans and where you can dine on campus. It'll also teach you about how you can navigate through different campus dining locations. Fitness centers. University of South Carolina is very, very famous for having a well-known fitness center called Strom. And in this video, we will teach you how you can use all the resources and facilities in the fitness center. So please make sure to go through these USC campus resources after you finish the pre-arrival steps. Now, I need to stress the importance of finishing the pre-arrival steps because skipping any of these may result in you not being able to register for classes on time. So finishing all the pre-arrival steps is your top priority. And if you have any free time afterwards, please go to the USC campus resources and know more about living in Columbia, how to sign up for student organizations, how to use the USC Health Center. if you have any questions while going through these modules, you can email us or you can leave your questions in our question board here. So the question board is here. Once you click into leave your questions here, click into Course Cafe, and then you can create thread. When you create thread, that is, you're creating a post for your question. In your question, please make sure to tell us your name, your USC ID, which is on your offer letter, and then your question. If you want to type the question down in your native language, feel free to do that. We will try to use Google Translate. But if you can use English to express your questions, that will be the best because that will limitate the amount of miscommunication that may happen. If your parent or your family member has any questions, feel free to have them leave any questions on this question board as well. After you finish writing your question and fill in the subject, click on submit, and then your question will be posted onto this question board. Once we receive a question from you, one of our team members will be able to answer your questions directly by replying to your post. So please make sure to go back to the question and we'll reply here. Please make sure to go back to the question to see if you got any replies from our team member after posting a question. Right, and that is pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching and good luck on going through this Blackboard orientation. I'll see you later in other videos.